It was the year 1939, and the world was at war. In a small village, far away from the fighting, lived a young man named Edward. One morning, Edward kissed his fiancée, Lily, goodbye. His heart hurt because he knew he might never return. Edward and Lily were planning their wedding when the war started. Because of the war, Edward had to join the army. Before getting on the train, Edward held Lily's hands tightly. When the war ends, he said softly, we will get married. The fields will bloom again, just like your favorite flowers. And your loving heart will bring a beautiful child into the world. Lily's eyes filled with tears, but she nodded. Promise me you'll come back, she whispered. Edward gave a small smile and placed a little notebook in her hands. Write to me, Lily, he said. Write everything you feel and everything you see. It will give me strength. The train whistle blew. Edward had to let go. As the train moved away, Lily stood still, holding the notebook, filled with hope and fear. Months passed, then years. Edward wrote letters whenever he could. His letters were full of dreams and love for Lily. In one letter, he wrote about a peaceful meadow he had seen. It reminds me of you, he wrote. When the war ends, I will take you there. We will sit in the sun, and everything will feel right again. As the war continued, Edward's letters came less often. Lily kept writing in the notebook. She wrote about the changing seasons, the flowers in the village, and her hope for their future. One cold morning, Lily received a letter from Edward's commander. Her hands shook as she opened it. Her heart feared the truth. The letter said that Edward had died while serving his country. He had fought bravely, and his sacrifice would be remembered. The letter fell from Lily's hands. The world around her became silent. All the dreams they had shared broke apart, leaving her alone in deep sadness. As Lily bent down to pick up the letter, something else fell from the envelope. It was a small, wrinkled piece of paper. The handwriting was Edward's. It was his final message. It said, when the war ends, marry someone who makes you happy. The fields will bloom again, just like they always do. Let your heart bring happiness into the world, even if it is not with me. You are the flower that keeps the world alive. Never forget that. Lily pressed the note to her chest. Her tears soaked the paper. Her heart was broken, but Edward's words gave her strength. She decided to honor him by living the life they had dreamed of. Days turned into weeks. Lily began caring for the garden Edward loved. She planted daisies, his favorite flowers, and worked every day to keep them alive. The garden became a place where she felt close to him. One day, while she was working, a young soldier passed through the village. He stopped to look at the flowers and smiled gently. These flowers are beautiful, he said. They remind me of something I once read. A letter from a soldier who dreamed of fields like this. Lily froze. A letter from Edward? She asked. The soldier nodded. Yes. I served with him. He talked about you and this village often. Even in the darkest times, he never lost hope. Lily invited the soldier to sit under the old oak tree. She made tea and listened as he shared stories about Edward. He was the bravest man I knew, the soldier said. But more than that, he was kind. Even in war, he spoke of peace and love. He always said that after the war, love would grow freely, like flowers. Lily smiled softly, feeling both pain and comfort. He loved this garden, she said. He wanted the world to be beautiful again. The soldier nodded. He believed in you, he said. He always told us, Lily will make this happen. She would bring life back to the world, one flower at a time. As the sun began to set, the soldier took a small, old diary from his pocket. He wanted me to give this to you if anything ever happened to him, he said. Lily took the diary with shaking hands. Inside, there were drawings of flowers, short poems, and hopeful notes about the future. One page caught her attention. Lily, if you are reading this, it means I could not return to you. But do not let my absence stop you. You are stronger than anyone I know. Plant our dreams in this garden and let them bloom for the world to see. Promise me you will keep smiling, even when life is hard. Tears flowed down Lily's face. She closed the diary and held it close. Feeling Edward's presence in every word, that night, Lily sat by the garden and looked up at the stars. She made a promise to herself and to Edward: I will honor your dreams. I will create a world full of beauty and kindness, just as you wished. The next day, Lily worked harder than ever. She made the garden bigger and invited neighbors and strangers to help. Soon, the garden became the heart of the village, a symbol of hope and togetherness. People came from far away to see the flowers and hear Lily's story. Every flower carried a part of Edward's dream, spreading love and peace. As the years passed, Lily's garden grew beyond anything she had imagined. It was not only beautiful, but also a place where people shared their dreams, stories, and pain. It became a true symbol of hope. One spring morning, a young girl came to the garden with her father. She held a single flower and looked around in wonder. Is this Edward's garden? She asked softly. Lily knelt beside her and smiled. Yes, it is. The father stepped forward, holding his daughter's hand. My name is Henry, he said. I served with Edward during the war. He saved my life many times. When I heard about this garden, I had to bring my daughter here. Lily felt deeply moved. He often spoke about the men he fought with. You were his family in the hardest times. Henry nodded gently. He talked about you too. He told us about your strength, your dreams, and this garden. He said you would keep his spirit alive no matter what. The little girl gave Lily a flower. Edward was my dad's hero, she said. He is my hero too. Lily took the flower, her eyes full of tears. Thank you, she whispered. Henry and his daughter spent the day in the garden. They planted flowers and shared memories of Edward. When they left, the garden felt more alive, filled with love and respect for Edward. One evening, while Lily was working in the garden, she found a hidden corner she had never seen before. It was covered with weeds. As she cleared them away, she found a small wooden box. Inside the box was a folded letter and a photo of Edward in his uniform. The letter said, Dearest Lily, if you are reading this, know that I thought of you every moment. Your love gave me courage, your dreams gave me purpose. I believe in you, my Lily. You will change the world one flower at a time. Keep planting hope. Forever yours, Edward. Lily held the letter close to her heart. She felt both sadness and warmth. Edward's words gave her new strength. She decided to honor him not only by caring for the garden, but also by sharing his message of hope and love. Lily began writing letters to the people who visited the garden. She told them Edward's story and encouraged them to spread kindness. The garden's influence grew beyond the village. People from many places came to see it. Years passed, then decades, but Edward and Lily's love never faded. The garden became a peaceful place, not just for flowers, but for people who needed comfort and hope. One day, a reporter came to write about the garden. She asked Lily, what inspires you to keep writing these letters? Lily, now older but still strong, smiled softly. These letters are Edward's voice, she said. They remind people that even in dark times, love can grow. This is how I keep him alive. The reporter nodded and asked, what do you hope people feel when they come here? Lily thought for a moment and said, I hope they understand that life is fragile. But it is also beautiful. Every seed we plant, whether in the soil or in someone's heart, has the power to grow into something special. The article about the garden was published with the title The Garden of Love and Memory. It inspired many people to start their own gardens and spread hope. Lily continued to care for her garden with the same love and dedication. She often talked to Edward in her heart, sharing her thoughts and dreams with him. One evening, as the sun set and colored the sky with orange, crimson, and pink, Lily sat under the garden's oldest tree. I kept my promise, Edward, she whispered. I kept your dream alive. The tree moved gently in the wind, as if answering her. At that moment, Lily felt deep peace. She knew Edward's spirit was with her, guiding and blessing her work. The garden became a symbol of strength and love. It reminded everyone that even after loss, hope still exists. Lily's dedication inspired many people to find purpose and believe in love. One day, Lily received a letter from a young woman named Clara. Clara wrote that visiting the garden had changed her life. "I was lost and didn't know how to move forward," the letter said, "but your garden showed me I could begin again. Thank you for giving me hope." Lily held the letter close, filled with joy. Edward's dream had truly helped many people. Lily invited Clara to visit the garden. When Clara arrived, she became emotional. "This place feels alive," she said. "Every flower feels like it's telling a story." Lily smiled. "That's because it is. Every flower grew from love, courage, or hope." Edward believed in beauty even during the horrors of war. This garden is his legacy. Clara spent hours walking through the garden and listening to Lily's stories. "It's amazing how one person's dream can inspire so many," Clara said. "You have that power too," Lily replied. "We all do. It begins with one kind act or one small dream." That night, Clara left a note under the oldest tree. "Thank you, Edward and Lily, for showing me that love can heal all wounds." The next morning, Lily found the note and felt fulfilled. She knew the garden had become a place of hope for everyone. As the years passed, Lily grew weaker, but her spirit stayed strong. On her last day, she sat under the old tree and closed her eyes. She imagined Edward's voice saying, "You did it, Lily. You kept your promise." With a peaceful smile, Lily passed away, surrounded by the garden she had built with love. The town mourned her but celebrated her life. They preserved the garden and named it the Garden of Eternal Love. People from all over the world came to visit. Leaving with hope in their hearts, Edward and Lily's story became a timeless legend, reminding everyone that even in the darkest times, love and courage can create something beautiful.